Hi there, I'm Monica Cueva from San Diego Continuing Education. And in this Web Outlook video 2, I'll be covering some tips for composing email. So let's get started. In this video tutorial, I'll show you how to insert hyperlinks, images, and attachments. I'll also show you how to check for accessibility in your email. And I'll show you how to use the search directory, as well as to CC and BCC when sending an email. Great, so now that you know what to expect, let's head over to Outlook. We're now in Web Outlook and we want to compose a new email. So we can click on New in the top ribbon, or we can select the drop-down arrow and we have the option to create a new email message or a new calendar event. For now, we'll select email message. You'll see it opens the message in the right pane. So we can expand this by clicking the Windows icon up in the top right, and it opens it in a separate window, making it easier to view. We can maximize this by clicking the green button up at the top, or we can just simply drag the sides of this window. Let's type in our subject, and I will now enter the email I have for a student. And I usually begin my emails with the text body. This allows me an opportunity to proofread and double check that everything's okay before accidentally or prematurely sending it off to everyone. And then after I've composed the email, I can then choose the recipients I will send it to. First, if you don't see your toolbar down below, you'll want to select the A icon, and this will hide or reveal the toolbar. Also, if there are ever any icons that you do not see, you'll need to select the drop-down arrow to show all of the icons. And you'll notice if I drag this window to expand it, that more icons will appear. And if I make it smaller, those icons disappear. So if there's ever any you can't see, just click that drop-down arrow. The first thing I want to do in this email is add a hyperlink. So I've inserted the SDCE website here, so I want the student to be able to click on this and be taken directly to the website. So I will highlight the text that I want included in the hyperlink, and I will go to the chain icon, which is the insert hyperlink icon. I'll select that, and I can either copy and paste the web address from the page directly, or I can type it in if it's short enough, like this one. I'll select OK, and it automatically inserts the hyperlink. Now the student can click on this and be directly taken to the website. If I decide that I don't want that there, I either have the undo option, so that's available, or specifically for hyperlinks, I can highlight this hyperlink, and then I can select the chain icon with the red X, which will remove the hyperlink. Great, next I want to add an attachment. So that's the paperclip icon. You can see it up at the top, and it's also down at the bottom. So you can click either one and it will take you to the files that you have on your computer. You can select a file and select Open, and it will add the attachment up at the top. You can remove this by clicking the X in the top right corner. I also want to add an image to this email. And so first, before I do that, I want to make sure that my cursor is located wherever I want the image inserted. So after my cursor is placed where I would like it, I will select the image icon down at the bottom. Same thing, I'll locate the image on my computer, I'll select it, and then I will click Open. And you can see the image is rather large. So if I click the image one time, I'll see some resizing options. So I'll choose small. And there, that's more appropriate for this email. Great, you also have more options in the bottom row of icons if you select that drop-down arrow. And one feature that you might want to use at some point is the importance of the email. If you select high, then your email will be sent with a red exclamation mark in the subject. And you can also, if you click that drop-down arrow, you can see show message options. And you could choose to send your email as confidential or private. You could also choose a delivery or read receipt. And then you also have the option to check for accessibility issues. So this is a great addition. And let me move this window over. You can see the accessibility checker has found an issue. So the issue is that there's no alternative text for my image. So if there's a screen reader, it will not detect the image and it will not describe what it is. So in order to add that alternative text, we need to highlight this image. So we'll click on it until it's selected in blue. Then we'll go to our top row of icons and we'll choose the icon that looks like the image with the small text in the bottom corner. And this is where we type a description of the image. And I'll click OK. And then I can choose to check again on my accessibility checker. And you can see now that it says no issues found. Now let's look at how to select recipients to send your email to. You can search from within your personal contacts by clicking on the gray box next to 2CC or BCC. And it will open your contacts. You can click on the plus sign next to a contact, or you could begin typing and you will see the contact added. You can then select save, and those contacts will be added to your email. You also have the option to search our campus directory by beginning to type a person's name. If you've previously sent an email to this person, they will show up as a suggested contact. However, if you've never sent an email to them, then you'll have to select search directory to locate that person. So for example, I'll choose myself, and you can see that I come up as a suggested contact, so I can select my name and I appear as a contact. I might want to choose someone I've never sent an email to, and I will search the directory, and then I can locate the person I would like to send the message to. To remove any contacts, you can click the X, and I want to add my name from CC to 2, so I can just drag and drop. Great, so let's go ahead and now send this message. And we will open this so that you can see what all those options that we selected look like. So you can see that I've requested a read receipt, so I would have to click here to send the receipt. The message was sent with high importance and it was marked as confidential. You can then see my hyperlink, my attachment, as well as my image. And you can also see in my inbox that there is the red exclamation mark in that email. Now that you have watched this video tutorial about composing an email in Web Outlook, you know how to insert hyperlinks, images, and attachments to your emails. You also know how to check for accessibility in an email, how to use the search directory, and how to use 2CC and BCC. Additional resources related to this topic can be found below this video in YouTube. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn a little bit more about how to use Web Outlook. Please feel free to connect with us. Thank you.